Hello, everybody. How are you? I hope your 2019 is going fantastic. And today is going to be another episode of Lyrics Explained, where I break down the lyrics of the top hits so that you can appreciate your music even more. I'm going to draw on my 6 years at the University of Tennessee, learning from the top professors in the game, drawing on my degree in music appreciation and lyrics explanation, and am currently the top lyrics evaluator in the Western and Eastern United States combined. Folks, today it's going to be Body, this monster hit by Loud Luxury. Now, we're a little late to the game, came out in late 2017. Everybody's heard this song. It's a monster hit. It's a great song. But what are the lyrics trying to say? We're going to find out right now. Let's jump right into it. Verse 1, by the way, this is Loud Luxury, a famous house duo out of Toronto, and they combined with Brando, who is kind of a newer singer on the scene, but Brando, a lot of people don't realize, is the grandson of Marlon Brando, the famous singer. So what a combination of talents. Let's jump into it. Verse 1, babe, don't make a sound. 2 a.m. Love, gotta keep it down. Don't wait for a signal now. Give me some verbs. I ain't talking nouns. You want to ride in the 6. You want to dine in the 6. But when I lean for the kiss, you said, I'll probably send you some pics. So let's unpack this verse before we go on. There's a lot going on here. So, babe, don't make a sound. 2 a.m. Love, gotta keep it down. Now, this refers to in Toronto, there is an ordinance in this province, the entire province of Ontario, that you cannot make loud sounds past 1:30 a.m. So here they are, 2 a.m. They're getting into it. They're getting romantic, and he's saying, hey, listen, this is fun. This is great, but you got to keep it down. It's a city ordinance. I don't want to go to jail. I already got that ticket for rolling through a red light with the camera ticket. Camera ticket for rolling through the red light is what happened. He doesn't want more tickets. He doesn't want more fines, anything on his record. So don't wait for a signal now. Give me some verbs. I ain't talking nouns. So again, if you know the Canadian language, the way the Canadian language is structured. Now, I used to live in Canada, so I speak it somewhat. But if you speak Canadian, you realize that they don't have a lot of verbs. So he's saying, give me some verbs, because he's used to, in the Canadian language, that they have a different way of speaking. He wants her to give some verbs. I ain't talking nouns. It's a structure, it's a unique structure of their language, and he's interested in getting more nouns to balance out his upbringing in Canada. You want to ride in the 6, you want to dine in the 6. So the 6 is the original gambling hall in Toronto. So he's a part owner of the gambling hall, and she wants to ride in the 6, wants to dine in the 6. This is because it's one of the few places where you can go for after hours parties in Toronto. And because they want to ride in the 6, that means they want to go late night gambling. It's Canadian lingo for gambling late night. And we're not talking 2 a.m., 3 a.m., we're talking 4 a.m. And then he wants to eat there because there's nowhere to eat. By the time you get to 4:30 in the morning, most of the restaurants in Toronto close down 3:30. He wants to dine in the 6. But so now it's early morning. He leans in, having fun. They're gambling. They're playing poker. They're playing blackjack. They're doing the slots. They're having fun. They're probably winning some money because they're having a good time. And he leans in for the kiss. You said, I'll probably send you some pics. So what? So again, it doesn't matter the country. It could be Canada, it could be here, it doesn't matter. Social media has taken over the world. And here he's going in for a real world kiss. And she says, I'll probably send you some pics. That means she'd rather take a Instagram photo at that time rather than be in the moment, rather than be alive and experiencing life as it happens. Her mind is thinking, oh, this would be a great shot for Instagram. And he's saying, I'm like, and I'm like, and then right into the pre-chorus. Hell nah, been waiting too long. He's like, what? You want to take an Instagram photo right now? Hell nah, been waiting too long. Hell nah, I want that crew love. So crew love is a Toronto term. A lot of newlyweds take the boat, take a boat across to Cleveland for their honeymoon. Cleveland is a big destination for people in Toronto to have their honeymoon. Because, for one, they're both in the Great Lakes, and it doesn't cost as much money as it would be to go down to Turks and Caicos or the Caribbean or even to Pittsburgh, right? So they can go to Cleveland for cheap, and it's known as crew love. That's a Canadian term specific to Toronto called crew love. Hell nah, been waiting too long. And then right into the chorus. Body on my, losing all my innocence. Body on my, grinding on my innocence, etc., etc. Repeats. And then, so, body on my, losing all my innocence. So, at this point, he's saying, gosh, I've been dating this girl for a while, and I leaned in for the kiss, and all I got was a request for an Instagram shot. This is the point of a relationship where you're starting to lose your innocence, starting to you're starting to consider that this might not be working out. You're having second thoughts, okay? So losing all my innocence, grinding on my innocence, that's what that refers to. And then into the post-chorus, on my, etc. And then verse 2, babe, just hit the pedal. If things going wrong, it's just incidental. My bad, never got the memo. Let's go through it and we'll come back. But if you never have fun while you're in the limo, yeah, if you want to ride in the 6, etc. All right, so babe, just hit the pedal. If things going wrong, it's just incidental. My bad, never got the memo. But if you never have fun while you're in the limo, yeah. So now it's early morning. They've already gambled. He's already leaned in for the kiss. Got the rebuff with the Instagram shot. They're in the limousine at like 6 a.m., 7 a.m. It's winter time. It's in Toronto. The snow has fallen. The ice is all over the roads. He's saying to the driver, babe, just hit the pedal, because the driver's being very careful. You keep, if you've ever driven in the winter in Canada, they've got that black ice underneath the snow. That's like that means hidden ice. And he says, if things going wrong, it's just incidental. He said, I'm a rich rock star. If we wreck, I'm going to cover the entire thing. My bad, you never got the memo. So he sent a text out to all his drivers that he doesn't want super careful driving no matter how bad the winter gets, because he's got that rock star money. He's going to cover it. But you never have fun while you're in the limo. See, that's the thing. He's saying to the driver, have a little fun. Go ahead and gun it. We're young. We're having fun. Don't worry about it, was the message he's given to the limo driver right there. And then if you want to ride in the 6, if you want to dine in the 6, referring again, the original lyric there, back to the gambling hall in Toronto. Folks, there's a lot going on there. I understand that we covered a lot of ground there. But it's funny because it's funny when you're in school, because I've had a lot of young people ask me about this. They say, there's this discussion now in society that do you even need to go to college? Can't you just start your business if you want to do that and get started right away? I say, that's fine. But for example, let's put it this way. If you have a doctor that's replacing your heart, wouldn't you like them to have gone to school? Yes, you would. You want a doctor that's gone to school and studied. So just like that, in the lyrics explanation game, if you want to be the top of the game like me, if you want to be the best in the business, you want to have gone to the top schools. And that's why I went to the University of Tennessee. Now, they had the country music lyric appreciation minor, and we're going to have some of those songs later. I'm going to show you some of the meaning behind those songs. But my point is that I invested in my future to bring you the best lyrics appreciation so that you can appreciate your songs even more. So therefore, if you want to be the best in your industry, I suggest you go to college. I'm not saying you have to or should. I'm suggesting it. for those reasons. Folks, I hope that helped you out. It's a great song from the grandson of Marlon Brando, just going by the name Brando as a singer, and of course the super successful house duo Loud Luxury. I hope that helps.